This portion of the show is brought to you by Kuni Sama. Find them on the southwest corner of Herndon and Willow at the Walmart Shopping Center. Teppanyaki and sushi and 21 glorious taps. And they never close between lunch and dinner. Check out Kuni Sama by going to their website, kunisama.com, or call them at 322-5864.
Is for an adult audience. The Dirty Dowdy podcast may contain material that may be unsuitable for sensitive ears. Listener discretion is advised. It's the Dirty Dowdy podcast.
Oh, well, it's Dirt Daddy Podcast here live in the Longbox.FM studios, brought to you, of course, and as always, by Riley's Brewing.
Cheers. Thank you, Riley's.
Oh, my goodness.
I like this song. Let me hear it.
Yeah, sound boy, a little lower.
It's a good song. Turn it up.
Goddamn, IP4, you just, come on. This is, guys, sound guys are hard to get. By the way, work on those lights. By the way, if you were looking to do sound in a top-notch studio, the best studio, I would put it above anything in actual radio in the Valley itself, please hit me up, Dowdy at Longbox.FM, because I'm hiring anyone right now, literally anyone. He's fired after the show. You keep doing your job, IP4.
By hiring, do you mean paying?
Why?
So moving on.
Does that mean I get paid?
In other news...
Is my check lost in the mail or something?
We'll talk about your check soon.
It came in the form of a ring, right?
You got your check.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Okay. We'll get to a little early. So apparently, love is not enough.
No. That's... No, man.
I love you. Yeah, where's the rock?
Yeah, if you heard last week's show, Cotty and I are engaged. Hence the beautiful shirt that I'm rocking tonight, the Game Over shirt.
It's a good one.
And she didn't think it was going to happen, so she just didn't think it was going to happen. So when it happened, she was blown away. And within like a couple days, suddenly she's turned into a little mini bridezilla. Like, you can see it revving up.
Oh my God!
You're very interested in everything. You've looked at the details of where to get married. You've talked about me having to accept Jesus in the confirmation, which I said, sure, I'll love Jesus. And then the rock that I got you, which was a standby, because Arik Arcasian, thanks Arik Arcasian, Kirk and R out there, have been working on my stuff, and they said right now, it's being finished up, the final product, and we will get it by this weekend. And still today, when I tell her this, not enough.
Where's it at?
Yeah, she's all, but the engagement came with a rock.
How come they ain't got it now?
Yeah, you'll get it, babe.
Bottom line is she wants to show something off, and she's been aching now for a week. I'm sure she won't admit it, but you got to know where they're coming from on this. She needs a rock. She needs pictures, dog.
You waited 4 years for me. You can wait another week. I might actually hold the rock off as punishment if you're bad.
She needs Facebook likes.
Yes. Let's share this feed if you're listening right now, and if we get, 200 likes, it won't happen. She'll get the ring faster. If you want to participate tonight, as always, you can hit us up on the phone lines. It's 492-0450, and you can chat with us. The YouTube chat is open, and Cuddy is watching that. And in all cases, you can Twitter, tweet, all that stuff, fun stuff. Longbox.FM is the easiest way to find us. And if you're listening to this later, we are now officially on CMAC.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Why?
Yeah, so this show started off as just this show, grew into a station, and is now on TV. I didn't know how the hell that happened.
That was not even actually sought for either.
No, the one thing about it is I don't know when our time slot is. I'm assuming 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Monday morning.
Nobody's around.
The sobering hour.
Oh, Kenneth, you can pull the mic up another inch.
It's actually this asshole that pulled it back.
Well, don't fight.
Great.
You want to sit in the corner on timeout? We're low on our crew tonight. Vanna had to have a night off, and Alex has butt problems yet again. Alex, you got to watch what you eat, man.
Butt problem.
And speaking of eating, of course, we got a fabulous plate, if you're watching on the screen, of Kuni Sama sushi that we're waiting to devour until the end of the interview. But you can go check them out at the southwest corner of Herndon and Willow. Check out Matt there, the bartender. He's part of our Kuni Sama Fantasy Football League that we have going right now, and he's the guy who picked Edelman in the second round, and he's just not doing doing well. So go make fun of him. He's behind the bar always. He has nothing else to do in his life. Tonight's show, we got some big things going on.
Oh, yeah?
But I think before we do that, we should probably hit up something about what we've learned in the last week. If Sound Guy has the buttons fired up. You need this. God damn it, Sound Guy!
Hey, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, click the one that says what we have learned.
I'm trying.
Okay, it was the very next one in the line.
I can't keep carrying the show, man. You don't look like you carry.
It's time to showcase what we have learned in the last week.
Okay, so Sound Guy can't figure out the buttons, and Kenneth doesn't know when to not talk over the intro. Dirty Daddy Podcast. This is how we succeed, ladies and gentlemen.
Everyone's learning tonight.
This is how we ended up on CMAC.
You guys are on CMAC now.
Not anymore. Kevin.
Yes.
Save this. What did you learn this week?
I learned for owning such an expensive smart TV, it sure allows a lot of stupid fucking programming to come through.
Like
toddlers and tiaras.
And like?
Yeah, I needed 2 weeks to fill up my hatred for that one.
Stand by.
Yes.
Toddlers and tiaras.
Yes.
Okay. You do control the television.
No.
Are you engaged?
Yep.
There it is.
That is why you fail.
That's right. The consolidation prize for being engaged is love.
And a rock, apparently.
You're so lonely.
Kenneth, did you learn anything?
Yeah, I learned if your employer signs you up for a fitness class, he's not going to show up to it when you go. Ever.
Good point. One of the fun things we got figured out as Cotty and I got engaged is naturally we got the DDP crew, Kenneth, Cotty, and I all go into Synergy. The Synergy personal trainers on the corner of Herndon and First. Gene and the crew there are working it out. By the way, a really good thing. If you are like any of us and you want to work out, but you know that you won't because you don't like getting eye fucked when you walk into a gym, these guys will actually take you on, and they will work with you. They'll even work with Cotty and Kenneth. And so in the next 3 months, we've got a challenge to see who can do what. And I'm a part of that too, except that I'm busy every single night that we have to be there. Unfortunately, it's weird.
Shucks.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Studio needs like maintenance and stuff.
The light bulb's got to go, back in. So
the guy knew who I was when I walked in the door.
we had a long conversation about you, Kenneth.
Apparently, he had a long conversation with my old trainer as well. He knew who I was when I walked through the door,
Comparing
like everything.
Notes.
Yeah, it was interesting.
The loud ginger's here.
Ginger danger. Hashtag ginger danger.
Oh,
Okay, all right.
Ginger danger.
Finally, someone original hashtag.
all right. We got our guests here tonight. We got one half of the band, or only 2/3 as far as all I've ever met in studio here. We've got Philip and Jocko Tuesday.
Hey.
Jocko.
Jocko Tuesday.
You guys created that Jocko Tuesday thing, and
I'm
that went on
so
way
happy.
too long.
Yes, I did.
Man, good for you guys.
I'm so happy something came out of the show.
I'm so happy I made that.
People can hear it on CMAC now.
Yeah, that's true.
Jocko, what did you learn this week?
Oh, I learned the theme song to the Dirty Dowdy podcast on bass.
On bass?
Oh.
That's an original song that I dialed up myself. And
Sue him, dude. Get hella money.
I said I learned it. I didn't perform it. I just learned it.
Copyright infringements do not count here.
I can't sue an accent like that.
Philip,
Yeah.
did you learn anything this week?
I learned the Giants made it to the playoffs. They're still in the playoffs right now. Actually, it's 0-0
It's 0-0.
Wait, are we
in the 7th inning.
Okay, this is important.
Okay.
Because this is what I learned. As of Monday this week, I am now the voice on the Bob and Tom Show doing sports, weather, and news.
This sounds like full of shit.
The fun stuff is that I have to record it the night before. And I have a tendency to drink enough Riley's Brewing to make that very professional recording sound a little silly.
It's just a little more relative.
I could imagine this.
Where
right
I have
now.
to read things like Southwest corner.
So you start messing up as much as sound.
They're
guy.
really bad. Now, normally I can pump them out early in the day. But in the case where in sports, Giants are in the playoffs, and this going on right now, and we have this show, which I'm going to drink a lot of Riley's doing, I'm kind of in a quandary here. What do I do? So I recorded a version that had the Giants losing. And I said, your Giants lost yesterday, and they're looking forward to spring training. Now, I have to hope that the Giants lose tonight, because if not, I have to get on after the show, re-record the whole damn bit, and send it in. So... let's go Mets, I guess.
Wait, they're playing the Mets?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to have a good night.
I'll be stuffing my face with leftover sushi trying to get it in.
That's if Cuddy even saves any
There's
for you.
leftover sushi?
Shh, not with Cuddy.
No such thing.
What is that?
2 of 3 weeks she's eating the sushi. Tonight's show,
Along with everyone else.
to tie into what I said earlier, big one tonight. Obviously, we got the band Stoneshiver. Now, it's been over years, or it's been a little under a year since you guys were in. Studio's a little different, I think.
Yeah.
And you guys have gotten better and bigger, right?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, weight-wise. Jesse?
No, Jesse's doing good.
I got hairier.
Yeah, he has a beard now.
So we'll be talking with you guys about a big show you guys got coming on, something involving technology, which is right up my alley. I'm stoked for this one.
It's gonna be sweet.
We do have a game tonight, Rockin' Walkin'.
Yeah.
Although it might get changed because of the political environment that we're in currently this last night. If you saw the VP thing,
Are we having a special guest, maybe?
possibly stepping in, I'll get on the phone and see if I can get him in here.
All right, okay, that's exciting.
And then we've been teasing this thing for a while. Little known thing called Festivus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I believe
forgot about that.
Stoneshiver heard about this when they were in last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to a little bit of that. But we are finally announcing the entire lineup tonight. The whole shebang, every artist, every comedian, all the little bits of the show. We're going to spell it all out for you. That's I'm excited because that's my favorite time of year. So yeah, it's
Then it
Your
gets
favorite
crazy.
time to cry.
favorite time. And by the way, I've already thrown an F Festivus out there. That was October 1st, so I'm right on schedule with everything we're doing.
Good.
So let's do this. We're going to take a quick break. Sound guy's going to fumble around, figure out what to click and do. And when we come back, we're going to talk to the band Stoneshiver. We got Jocko Tuesday, and we got Philip here. You guys can call in 492-0450.
Longbox.FM.
Nope. Nope.
So not even remotely.
Getting closer.
Nope. There you go.
buttons around
That's the
there.
one. All right. And yeah, we're going to talk with them. You guys can call in, be a part of it. It's all coming up here. It's the Dirt Daddy Podcast here live on the Longbox.FM network. You're all right. You just know I got to talk shit on you.
That's cool. I'm good.
Okay.
He just said the equivalent of, you know I love you.
Yeah. Now, you're
still
listening to... Go ahead, the very next one down from what's playing right now.
This one.
Now, see the one in red?
This one.
Up one more. There. Go ahead and hit play with automate.
Hey, look, you're writing in red pen again.
Hit play. You just turn automate on.
Probably
Hit
shouldn't
play.
have done that.
There you go.
Hey, you're writing in red pen again. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that.
Okay, get your 4-shot ready.
If you got more minutes to spare. That's the one, the sirens.
Okay, we're back here at the Dirt Daddy Podcast, live on the Longbox.FM network. Brought to you, of course, by Riley's Brewing.
That is.
And a very special Kuni Sama sushi plate that's sitting here just torturing everybody.
Still staring at it.
That fish is just getting warm.
Yep.
Speaking of warm tuna, Jocko, how you doing, man?
You really want to know?
I don't know how that works.
That's actually my first interview question. How are you doing, Jock?
I'm doing excellent.
You are?
Yes.
He's original.
Yeah. Jocko's a man of few words. It's a hashtag, really.
Yeah.
Just a hashtag.
Worst joke.
I think because we've talked to you guys, and we will do a little bit more serious interview stuff. But let's get right to the concert coming up. Either one of you. Okay. Sorry, I was reaching for something.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be...
Hey, you dropped something
Still
down.
reaching for that.
Whoops. That was just a camera. Don't worry about it. It's had purpose.
By the way, we need a new camera sponsor.
We're on CMAC now.
All right.
Okay, yeah, so we're going to be at Fulton 55 on November 5th. It's our second headline show since last March. We are going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be shooting a music video, and we're going to be asking for crowd participation. We dubbed it a hashtag your music video. And basically what we're doing is people that come to the show during a certain song, Sinking Ships, we're going to ask them to film whatever they want, whether it's us on stage, them dancing, their boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. And then later on, a few days after, Jesse is going to go and grab all of that footage. People are going to upload it using the hashtag Stoneshiver, of course, so it's a little easier on him. He's going to find all that footage, put it together, and make one adhesive, coherent music video.
So Jesse won't be on That Movie podcast then, right? Because I hear you guys are going to be hanging out with Jason and the crew.
Yeah.
So is he going to be pre-compiling this footage?
No, because that's still a couple weeks away from the show.
I'm mad at Jesse. He's supposed to be here. I know he's doing family things, but the last time I saw him was at the 6 Ounce Gloves concert.
Probably, yeah.
Which we have on 360 video on Longbox.FM. Brought to you by me. And
Cheers.
Jesse, I would say, had partaken in some drink. Much like the style of which Cuddy participates in drink on Wednesday nights.
I know what that means.
Or birthdays.
Thug Life Cuddy.
Or engagement.
You can't excuse me too much. You made 19 gallons of jungle juice for your birthday party. By the way, if you guys want to take one home, it's a long box gallon of jungle juice. It's all yours.
First call to you by the Dirty Cuddy podcast. That's 6 gallons of jungle juice.
But no, Jesse came up. He was like, dude, we got to take a picture. And, we're with a celebrity. And I was looking around going, who? Who are you talking about? And just, I love you, man. And then I got up to the bar later, and he was at the bar, and arm around me, dude. What you're doing is so awesome. And thanks, man. Thanks, Jesse. I can't wait to have you on the show soon, Jesse. You failed me.
Oh, terrible.
But I'll give him bonus points because I saw him on that other internet radio or internet broadcast playing guitar with a Dirty Dowdy podcast shirt.
Yeah,
and that gets put up on you sponsor that post every so often, and I approve.
He wasn't wearing it ironically, was he?
No.
He's not a hipster, right?
He's definitely a fan.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
But this show is going to be great. Like I said, it's going to be at Fulton 55, November 5th. We're bringing along Take Action in the playlist. It's going to be a great show.
Now, Take Action, I've seen a lot because there's someone from Take Action who has been blowing stuff that I do up on the internet. Jamie Ross, I believe. Shout out. And I'm sure you guys are going to get extra footage from her because she's all about doing that. So.
Sweet. Hashtag Stoneshiver.
Hashtag Stone... No, we do hashtags here, not
only
you.
we get to do that.
What the hell, man?
We took that idea. We stole that idea
How dare
from you
you?
guys.
Just because you're trying to step up to our Jocko Tuesday. I mean,
but like our show is sponsored by Fenceline Media, The Blaze is coming out, and Artourage is helping us put it on, so it's going to be great.
All right. Well, we are actually going to have this camera that Cotty's holding, the one I dropped earlier. We're going to videotape a whole bunch of stuff during the show, outside the show, after show, especially if you guys hit some of her jungle juice. And I'll send that to Jesse. I'll give him like 2 hours of footage to have fun with.
We should bring the jungle juice in an ice chest.
Don't encourage.
Or a big gulp.
I just thought you'd drop a straw in for her.
Cotty, could you sneak in a crotch cam every once in a while? Just like when none of us looking, just put it on the table and give it like a pan, and then come back. Make it feel natural, though.
You guys are on CMAC now.
Excuse me real quick.
I'm just really proud of my bulge tonight, guys.
You know what?
Sorry.
I'll do a real sexy shot. Here we go. Oh, yeah. That's
Oh, yeah. I love fresh
Cotty
sushi.
loves food.
People that can't see, she's panning down to the sushi.
Worthless to me.
I can tell, Philip, you've been doing radio a few times now. You have to, with words, explain what is physically happening.
Sometimes.
Hey, we may have an opening.
I grew up, my childhood dream was to be a radio DJ, actually.
Oh, it was? And you settled for bands?
Well, I saw what radio DJs get paid. So,
and then you settled for bands?
and I did learn how to play the drums.
By settling, he means upscaled.
My thought exactly.
Well,
just one thought.
Since you guys were on last, you guys had a new album that came out, which we've been playing a lot on Longbox.
And we appreciate that.
It's Take
Take the Stage.
Take the Stage. Now, we've got 3 songs from it. How long is the actual album?
It's 3-track EP.
3-track? Okay.
Yeah, we hadn't released any music in almost 10 years, so we just kind of wanted to, not put too much out there all at once. We just kind of wanted to, get into the water slowly.
I get it. I get it. I get it. That's a good way to do it. Do you have anything special planned for that show or anything the rest of this year?
We do. So that show, our set list is probably the longest set list we've ever played in a band, I think. It's going to be probably close to 90 minutes-ish. So, and there's going to be some songs on there that people that have followed us for a long time are going to be really pretty stoked and shocked to hear, I think.
Okay, now, I know we got Molestar Quest.
What?
C-Mac. Ladies and gentlemen, C-Mac.
But there's a question that we get into with every band that comes on this year. And you missed out because you were at the end of last year. But you specifically, Philip, asked. Or maybe you didn't if you don't want me to preface it that way. If not, rewind, listener.
We'll fix that in post.
No, we won't. Band versus promoter versus venue. Fresno, Central Valley area, what's right, what's wrong. No names named on the bad. If you want to give love to someone that's good, go for it. But what do you guys feel as a band that is not a good thing going, or things that kind of screw with the scene? And what would you guys recommend on how to make it better?
So we've talked extensively about this on the phone. I actually called you one time after listening to one of your podcasts.
Yeah.
That was...
And I think I drunk dialed you one night and we went for another hour.
Probably. There's so many feelings about this topic, and the things that I've always wanted to talk about is, not always, but recently, I think it's different for every single band. I think you can't just kind of put a blanket statement on what works for certain bands and what doesn't. I've heard a couple people mention the whole tickets is a scam type deal. I don't think it is.
You mean pay to play?
Well, not necessarily pay to play, because I don't think any promoter in the Fresno area doesn't pay out when you sell tickets for them. They all do. So if you're an up-and-coming band, what better way to guarantee to get people to a show than selling tickets and then growing your fan base by the extra people that are at that show? So, for instance, this show in November, we have some bands that are playing with us. They're going to sell X amount of tickets, and they're getting paid out on that by selling those tickets. Now, a couple of these bands are up-and-coming bands. We're hoping to have about 400 people there. So they bring 30 people. There's 370 other people that are there that they wouldn't have played in front of otherwise if they had taken a guaranteed show at some hole-in-the-wall bar in front of like 10 people. So them willing to do a little bit of work, in my eyes, it reaps the benefits of being able to play in front of that many people, get your music out there, sell merch, make even more money on that if that's what they're interested in, But I don't know. I just don't think saying selling tickets is the worst thing ever is really the right thing for every band, because it's really not.
I would... interject here with on the bands. I think one of the biggest complaints, and I have it for bands, a lot of bands don't feel that they should have to sell tickets. A lot of bands feel it's a post on Facebook is worth enough,
right,
and it's beneath them. And this may be a band playing their third show,
right?
So I to me, one of the things I've stuck with throughout this year is we've talked about this. Bands need to step up more and treat it like a business. And one thing I know about Stoneshiver, this is not fluffing your tail feathers here. It's you guys. I see you guys doing the promoted post, so you're paying on Facebook for that added value on the Facebook thing, which I got to talk to you later. You're wasting your money. Give it to me. But you guys are always out there. I hear you on 104. I hear you on 105. You guys are constantly pushing yourself, and I'm assuming you guys don't just do that from a desk on a laptop or something. Are you actually you're out there shaking hands? Like I saw you at the 6 Ounce Glove show. You guys were out there promoting yourselves.
Well, even we've been a band for like 15 years, so or in the music scene at least. So I mean, it's not really the whole getting out there and promoting yourself isn't a new thing to us by any means, but we think you still have to go and meet people, like people at New Rock. I'm friends with Hammer. I've been friends with them for a long time. Personal friends, people at the Blaze, we've become friends with them. So it's not just about always, go push my band. It's going out into the 6 Ounce show and hanging out with people too. I don't think it always just has to be a business, looking at things through a business sense. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Getting out there is one of the best ways to help promote your band.
And well, do you feel that there are a lot of bands who just it's Facebook and that's good?
I would disagree with that. I mean, when we first started, there was no Facebook, barely MySpace. and we have to.
You're old, man.
Damn. Yeah.
But you're old like me, so I know what you're
I
talking
pay
about.
my respective dues as an individual.
I know the world of dial-up porn, so I mean,
Remember E-Bombs World?
10 minutes to that picture's on the screen.
It only takes me 3.
Damn it, server's out.
C-Mac.
But yeah, I pay my dues throughout my whole, musical career. I played in cover bands. I played in high school bands and such. There was never one good gig in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
There was always that. Oh yeah, you gotta load up equipment.
Cut your teeth.
Set up, and you gotta do it all on your own. And people are gonna know you slowly but surely. But without minimum expectations, you just put yourself out there and you hope for the best and hoping that the music will speak for itself.
You guys, now you said the Arts Garage is part of the show, but did you guys set it up on your own and then bring someone in, or what came first, the chicken or egg? Promoter or band on this one?
So we've always, even back in the day when we were the band selling tickets for other bands to go play the bigger shows to help get some of that audience, we've always tried to do things on our own, and we still do. So a lot of times we'll have ideas within ourselves, pretty much put everything down like on paper on what we want to do, start seeking out the venues, and then we'll decide, like Art, like, hey, this is what we want to do in November. We started working on this in May. Things just don't happen like a lot of people assume, like, with Festivus.
Yeah, I got
it doesn't happen like with the snap of a finger. There's a lot of things that go into putting on a show.
It goes with the snap of a mental.
Yeah.
I don't have to do very much.
Oops.
We're always brainstorming, and once we get that idea, we went to Art, and then for the promoter side of it, because there's so many little details into shows that we want someone to help us. We can do it ourselves, but a lot of times it's easier to have someone that's what they do for a living. So we go to him, and it's just a mutual thing.
What would you guys like to see different in the scene here?
I don't know.
It could be from any aspect, not just from the band.
I think the shows I've been to lately and the ones that we've thrown have been really fun, and it's cool to see a lot of the younger bands, like the Take Actions, that are all super stoked to go out there and get people to their shows. That's really cool.
Hashtag Take Action.
Yeah.
By the way, Take Action. I need your music. There we go. Jocko.
You know what? I couldn't see any much, different change. But we need to probably keep making these shows and have even the smaller bands that just barely starting out to just tag along with other bands that are doing a lot better. So more camaraderie among bands as opposed to rivalry among the bands. I see less and less of that though. But I remember when it used to be where, these guys, we don't like those guys. We've never lived with them. We're rivals. But now it seems more like everybody wants to kind of help each other out. And it seems to be working. And it's, to me, it seems like it's just slowly in an upclimb,
Okay.
sort of feel.
One last question. When you guys perform a show, is it okay to tell what time you go on?
I heard this too. I think it's not that bad of an idea, and I'll tell you why. Well, it depends. So, for instance, I have a couple friends that anytime we do have a show, after we announce it, they ask who we're playing with, because they know we usually take our time in picking the bands we want to play with, because back in the day, there used to be so many times where I'd invite, friends when you're up and coming, you're on a bill with some band that's nothing like your band. Not that they're worse or better, they're just not like your band. So I have friends that ask me, like, hey, who's playing? And then they'll go and YouTube that band. So when they come see us, they're stoked to see the other bands, because they're paying money for a show, so why not see all the bands? I don't mind putting set times out there. I know a lot of bands don't want to do that because they think everyone's going to leave, but if you sell the show as a package deal, you shouldn't have any issues with putting set times out there.
Set times are good?
I like them.
Okay. Sound guy! God, dude.
It's like things
Not
organized.
Cool. Not cool. No, you sell okay, my philosophy is you sell a show. We'll get into this in the next segment.
Yeah.
You sell a show, the whole entire package, and you got to think of the crowd. And the crowd, that's the fourth aspect of this whole thing. Crowd needs to step up their game, too.
Yeah.
Speaking of games and being stepped up,
it's time for Molestar Kevin's questions.
Holy shit, they got the button right.
Yeah,
That was
good
amazing.
job, sound boy.
First question.
You remembered this time.
I did.
And you were in sync with IP4.
I was nice.
This was the segment I feared most, by the way, driving in here tonight.
This is a good one right here. You're going to like that.
Second.
Damn it, sound guy.
Guess I'll skip the first one.
Please don't.
Philip.
Yes.
Would you rather restart your life from the beginning, knowing everything you do now, but your thumbs don't work until you hit this point in your life again? Or be able to talk to ghosts, but they all think you're racist?
Terrible question for a drummer on the thumb thing.
Thumbs are unnecessary.
You know, the cool thing about the ghosts, though, is racism might have been cool when they were alive, so, I'll go with the ghosts.
All right.
Am I right, though? What if that's what I'm saying. Like, what if the ghosts were racism was cool back then, or, whatever.
I guess for most ghosts, that would be the case.
Okay.
It's pretty much all of them before 1960.
Philip, right. Philip from Stoneshiver thinks at one point racism was cool.
No,
it was it was a hipster trend at one point.
My God. For the record, that's not what I said. Terrible.
If Phil was around in ghost time, so any decades before, he would be like, "That's okay that I don't like you because you're black. It's cool.
It's cool. It's
now I'm rethinking my answer. Maybe playing drums without thumbs was okay. I can play the piano. It's fine.
Well, you get your thumbs back eventually, and you learn how to play.
I'm going to learn how to play drums a lot later in life, and I'll be better because then I've already played without thumbs.
That's right.
And you got a lot of angry ghosts after you.
I'm going to change my answer. Sorry, I talked over your drop.
Jocko, how come the longest hairs on my body are the ones surrounding my nipples?
What the? Well, they're not the most likely to be seen in public.
Derailed. like I should like tame them.
I don't know. You can probably just cut a few holes or
cut a few holes. Let them little puppies strand low.
Yeah, there you go.
I like Jocko.
Nipple Tuesday. Hashtag Nipple Tuesday.
Let's go with this next one.
Question the third.
Jocko, this is for you as well. How long are your nipple hairs?
We've got a ruler.
That one.
Don't pull your shirt up. I saw what you were doing.
Yeah, he was going for it.
Hey,
but when we got the camera, that would have been a hashtag your video moment.
You actually made me think.
Think about it.
Because I don't remember.
Think about it.
Put your hand up the shirt. Just grab.
Just feel from the outside. If they're
I'll
long enough, you should be able to feel them.
I'm going to make a comparison.
Here, I'm doing it with you.
Oh, Jesus.
Because your beard's probably about an inch.
Is that a good visual?
That's about an inch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm going to go with that.
I'm stroking my nipple hair right now, just to be in support
everyone
with you.
just stroke the nipple hair for a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on CMAC.
Yeah. Listeners at home, stroke your own nipples for just a minute. Let's just humor us real quick. How long are your hairs, nipples?
Ladies,
how long are your nipple hairs,
ladies,
people?
if you can grab the nipple and leave the tip of the nipple, but you still have friction with something in your fingers, you need to figure that out. And for guys, good job, bro.
Good job, bro.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, Jesus.
Philip.
Yes.
Who would win in a fight, a hipster or a hippie?
Man, that's hippie all the way.
That's generation versus generation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Hippie would
Hippies in the 70s were way more thug life than like these little guys hanging out in downtown nowadays. You know what I mean?
True that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because the hippies actually slept outside. They didn't just go to San Francisco because it was cool.
Can you imagine like a VW van pulling up to like one of those taco truck things at Tioga and just like a bunch of hippies getting out wanting to fight all the hipsters down there? So
you're doing it wrong.
All the hippies are walking out of a taco truck. These guys are walking out of a VW van.
I would pay for that.
That'd be awesome.
Thug life hippie.
Hashtag Thug Life hippie.
Thug life.
All right,
That might win.
let's do this one.
I forgot what question number we were on.
It doesn't matter. Jocko, finish these sentences. The girl I lost my virginity to was...
Not a virgin.
I was going to say enchiladas.
That's a throwback to a year ago.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened after we had enchiladas.
I bet you they were good enchiladas.
After sex enchiladas.
Sounds amazing.
Finish this sentence.
Sounds really sloppy too.
Just like the
Deliciously
sex.
sloppy.
Which came first?
Enchiladas.
So delicious.
Terrible.
C-Mac, ladies and gentlemen. The cartoon character that I've always wanted to bang is...
Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
No brainer.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I feel like you've asked him that question before because I've heard Jessica Rabbit in here, unless that's just that strong.
You wouldn't bang Jessica Rabbit?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't.
Well, then, yeah, default cartoon character banger.
Yeah, I'm sure she's not a virgin.
No.
Well, no way. She's had Baby Herman up in that. Have you ever seen the Laserdisc version of it when you slow it down scene by scene? I just said Laserdisc, where there's bad words up underneath her skirt.
You don't know what Laserdisc is?
Among other things.
It's Laserdisc, really?
I have another question. Gotti, do you know what a Laserdisc is?
I haven't heard that term.
It's a DVD the size of a record. It's like the first DVDs.
I have a story about Laserdisc.
Oh, God.
Let's do it.
8th grade science class. Our teacher, I won't say his name in case anyone from Kingsburg High School is listening. But he held up a Laserdisc, and basically it's a CD, but it's the size of it was the size of a record. And he stood up in front of class one day and told us how Laserdisc was the future. And how awesome it was. And that was the only Laserdisc I've ever seen in my whole life, believe it or not.
That was one of those hits and misses right there.
He's like, I can't play this, unfortunately, because it's $6,000 for the player. But I started my collection with this one disc.
Betamax is laughing at that Laserdisc.
All right, last one. Let's send it to Philip. All right. Would you rather have a flying car, but it runs on your own feces only, or be immune to all disease, but the entire world looks like a children's Japanese anime?
Oh, God, that exhaust pipe.
I think I'd come up with the system on the feces deal. I'll go with the flying car. It's fine.
I think I would, too.
Yeah.
Japanese anime, though. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, it would be a little too weird.
Children's Japanese.
I wonder about what your diet is going to be.
Yeah.
Definitely be a lot healthier, that's for sure. So
Nah, it's got to be nothing but Mexican food.
No way,
like
man.
hole-in-the-wall joints or taco trucks.
If you always went to drive-thrus, you'd never have to leave the car.
could you use that's a good point. Well, could you use certain types of feces as a nitrous oxide? You just hit the button, that's a Mexican button, so it goes faster. That's a salad button, so it goes slower. You know what I mean?
Store and compartmentalize.
Yeah, different levels of fuel.
This had chorizo.
It sounds like someone's a closet engineer.
You got a Thai button. You got a Mexican. You got all of them.
Oh my God!
You know what I mean?
The tie. It can't handle it, man. Hit the tie.
That Filipino challenge roll right there. Oh my God!
You get Thai.
Warning. Trigger warning in effect.
Guys, I'm really sorry. No, on the internet feed, we have somebody from North Carolina who says, we're in North Carolina. Stop by. I guess been triggered.
Darn.
What?
Yeah.
I guess North Carolina's not listening to us anymore.
But NSA still is.
All right.
Thank you, Washington.
Free audience.
Let's do it. Final plugs. Hit us. Well, not final. First plugs. Tell us about the show coming up and where to find Stoneshiver and all that fun stuff.
Stoneshiver presents Hashtag Your Music Video at Fulton 55, November 5th. 21 and over, $12 pre-sale. You can get them online at theartourage.com. It's sponsored by Fenceline Media, The Artourage, and 105.1 The Blaze.
I blanked out.
Where to find us?
I didn't ask you to marry me.
The Facebooks. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagrammers, and just about any other social media.
Tweet.
Oh, yeah. Tweet.
Tweet. We always retweet whenever Longbox plays us for the most part.
Well, I see those. Those are a lot that you play because we play you a lot.
Yeah.
Because we're
all of them.
whores for you.
Love to play you.
Please. Why, Kenneth?
Tell me more.
Because I don't want to just stop at North Carolina. I'm down for South Carolina too.
Yeah, I think I need a rape kit for my ears now.
Good. I don't care.
Well, on that wonderful CMAC note, let's talk about going to the break.
CMAC.
We're going to give away tickets. You can see I have a handful of tickets here. You could see Soundboy. You could see Soundboy. Get the shot.
It just looks like you're fanning yourself at this point.
Get the shot. Yeah, there we go. We'll at least get this camera, the one that's off air.
All right.
No, that's the wrong shot. That's the wrong shot.
Fine-looking gentleman there.
Yeah, no. You want to? Yeah.
That guy in the bottom left.
You got tickets to Stoneshiver?
There you go. Okay, we got tickets coming up for the band Stoneshiver to Hashtag Your Music Video. We'll talk about that next after the break here. Going to the break here, we have Kuni Sama sushi that we are going to mow down. So that plate that's laying there, no, calm down. That plate you're seeing there is going to be devoured. And we got Festivus talk coming up here after the break.
Oh, yeah.
I know the Giants are in the 9th. It's a tie game, so we'll delay a little bit, let you guys watch the game so you guys can come back here and watch us. And we got Festivus news, the entire lineup, all that stuff going on here. It's the Dirty Dowdy Podcast live on Longbox.FM. Hit the music.
Yeah.
Say the right music.
That's good shit, man. Look like hippies, right?
Yep. That might win. That might. Nibble Tuesday might also win.
Nibble Tuesday's a strong contender.
Nibble Tuesday sounds amazing. Getting a plate.
So we're at Longbox, and Dowdy has constructed this NSA/rave configurement here. Flashing lights. It's easy.
What I like, I'll click on something.
So let's talk about podcasts real quick. You like podcasts, you like hearing the people talk about things, interesting things, having some fun? Do you like gaming? Do you like sci-fi? Tell you what, check out the Firefly podcast. That is on Longbox.FM. They're one of our family. You can go to the website, Longbox.FM, and search them. Go to Valley Podcast and find them, Firefly Podcast. Awesome group of guys. It's Rob and his crew. They've been putting together the Balls and Bayonets per Gig is a real play podcast in the Firefly universe using Margaret Weiss's Productions Firefly RPG Cortex Plus system. That is a mouthful. But the show is way out there. Awesome, fun, creative, something unique. You like the show, right? You're one of those sci-fi nerds. You get Nathan Fillion. You love that guy. Here's your chance. Check out the show with Rob and his crew, the Firefly Podcast, going on now here on Longbox.FM. Just go click the link, download it, stream it, enjoy it, love it, subscribe, support them. Do all those things. Firefly Podcast here, member of the Longbox.FM family.
Longbox.FM.
Hey, what's going on? This is Tom Arnold, and when I'm at a Cocaine Anonymous meeting, I'm usually in the back listening to the Dirty Dowdy Podcast. I love painkillers.
It's the Dirty Dowdy Podcast.
If you've been following the Dirty Dowdy Podcast, Longbox, for the last couple of years, you know that sound, you know that music. That's our Festivus intro. That's what we do every single year. There's always something unique and special going on, and we're getting wrapped up. I'm excited moment right now. Festivus. We've been teasing it. This is the Dirty Dowdy Podcast, brought to you by Longbox.FM. I'm sorry, Riley's Brewing. See, that's how excited I am. So every single year we do this thing. This year we started planning back in February, and part of the planning, at one point I talked to the band Stoneshiver, specifically Philip, on one of my drunken nights where I said, you know, it'd be a great band to bring into this whole thing. Philip, how excited are you to play in Festivus?
You guys are on CMAC now.
He's right, you know.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I watched us on CMAC on channel.
On Sunday night or something.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, Stoneshiver will not be playing. That was the plan, but early favorite for next year.
Absolutely.
Now, as I've been putting out the Festivus invite, I did that months ago and kind of been slowly adding people as we go. I've been getting a lot of bands, especially recently, going, how do I get on that bill? Sorry, man, it's all done. When you start something in February, you know who your lineup is.
Right.
So we are set. Now, if you don't know Festivus, and you don't know the layout of it or how it is a jam-packed festival that we want to make something unique to the Valley. Now, Festivus, being a Seinfeldian tradition, is something that no one's done. I've scoured the internet. I'm in between porn. I look everywhere for Festivus, and
in
nothing.
Clicks.
Yeah, the closest I saw was a Festivus Film Festival in Denver. and then that was at 1 year. So we own this. We're doing all the things. That is Festivus, Seinfeld stuff. We're doing the feats of strength. We're doing the area and grievances. We have the poll. And then, of course, we have bands and comedians, a carnival.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a whole bunch of
prizes.
Yeah.
Minus one band, of course.
Prize booth.
This is going to go on until next year's Festivus, I think.
Yep.
All right. So I know we've talked about it. It's December 3rd. It's at Frank's Place. It's going to have, leading off for our comedy, we got Andrew Boydston.
Yeah.
Who's been to the show before. Mm-hmm. We've got Tony Lay, who I finally said his name correctly.
You got it.
Right.
Yeah. that was one of the deals we made. If I'm going to play at your show, man, you gotta say my name right.
You practiced it too. I can tell.
He's probably got those parentheses around Lay. How it sounds.
Well, the only reason now I know that I have it is because past Festivus guest was Francesca Lay, spelled the same way. Our porn star back in 2012 who came in personally to hang out with us.
We got a little perk up from Philip.
Yeah, Philip's like, what? Yep. I've seen her.
Say what now, sir?
No.
I thought that was a band, actually.
Francesca Lay?
Yeah, is there a band named that? Similar?
Sure.
Okay. Sorry.
Probably look that up now.
And do some research.
And our headliner for the comedy.
The one.
He's from Refried Comedy.
The only.
Philip Medina.
Yeah.
He's going to be stepping up on that stage.
My God, he brings a solid show, too.
He's so good he left Fresno and has moved down to L.A. He's doing bigger and better, right?
Yeah. Yeah, actually. The Refried Comedy is doing quite well. And it's pretty nice for us to be able to get a hold of him. 'Cause I know he's a busy guy right now. And it's pretty awesome for him to join us on that bill.
Well, that's the initial plan for the comedy side.
Yeah.
Vanna, who's not here tonight, is going to be hosting the comedy portion of the show. Now, one of the things, if you were at our last Festivus show, the one, not 2015, 2012, when we really did it up. 2015, we kind of dipped our toes back in the water to steal from Jocko Tuesday here. We had a breakdown in the set where you get the comedians coming on, they perform, and then shit gets real. And so curtains up, there's this whole backstage area, and it leads to certain intros, which, yes, I will do it again. Click. I'm a man who believes in production value.
So much he has a string of life for this show.
Yarn.
Many Christmases ago, I went to buy a doll for my son. I reached for the last one they had, but so did another man. As I rained blows upon him, I realized there had to be another way. But out of that, a new holiday was born. A Festivus for the rest of us. And is there a tree? No, instead there's a pole. Very high strength to weight ratio. Requires no decoration. I find tinsel distracting. No offense, but this holiday's a little out there. Festivus is back! Yay! Happy Festivus, everyone!
The Dirty Dowdy Podcast is for an adult audience. The Dirty Dowdy Podcast may contain material.
Okay,
I realize with the light off, I still look fat in the camera.
No, there's not. The camera didn't add 10 pounds, man. Usually, again, I love intros. I love production. So we'll kick it off after the comedians go. Now, this is kind of my version of giving you the set list, but it's not. The doors open at 6:30, so get your asses out there.
Yeah, everything goes on and everyone plays at 6:30. So you gotta be there at 6:30.
We're bringing all the bands. Well, funny you say that. We've got 4 fantastic performers, bands going on. We've got Amoret coming into play. We've got Cloudship coming into play. We've got Cockamamie Jamie in there to play. And we've got Sahab.
Yeah.
Now, what we're not telling you is that there is a surprise reunion
Well, don't tell us that.
Yeah, well, no. I think right now the number is 6. The amount of people who actually know what's going to happen, and no one will know until it hits the stage.
If you told me, change that number to 5, because I forgot.
5 people know what's going on. We've kept this a very close secret, and it's, I think, one of the 5 biggest bands, groups, anything that came out of Fresno, and it's coming together on stage. But not only that,
let's talk about Led
each of the
Zeppelin.
bands are performing with it also appearing by, and we'll get those secrets out as we go through the next couple months. So it'll be something unique. You won't just get Stoneshiver up on stage. Sorry, not the show.
Anyway.
We won't be getting Stoneshiver on stage in Festivus.
But if Stoneshiver, for example, was on stage, there at some point during their set is going to be bringing in somebody else. And a little bit of a like Grammy mashup, so you'll get those performances. Now, around all that, the Dirty Daddy podcast will be doing our thing. The feats of strength, we've got some games. I think a hint, a symbol of it will be what happens in the next segment. A chance for you to win good prizes. We're looking at some legitimate stuff. We've got the airing of grievances, which has not always gone so well because when you ask somebody in the crowd to come up on stage and say something, if they do, it's usually really bad.
Yeah.
So it's like giving Kenneth a mic.
Exactly like giving Kenneth a mic.
Mm-hmm. So this year, we're doing hashtag AOG. And you get your hashtags up, and we will have a projector there live as we're broadcasting the entire damn show live on the internet, which is not an excuse not to show up. It's for like our people in North Carolina who think that we're racist now. They can watch as we do the show.
Even though we won't have like blatant open nudity, we still ask that you watch when we're on the internet. We'd appreciate it.
It'll also be on CMAC.
Or you can open a second window of just boobs and keep ours
There will
on.
be boobs there.
Oh, well, then never mind. We're good.
Kenneth.
Yeah, mine.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Kenneth, you're our prize tree this year.
Yay.
All right.
So Kenneth is going to be
So
in boxer
ecstatic.
briefs, and we're going to duct tape envelopes to him with prizes.
And Gorilla Tape.
Yes, Gorilla Tape. We've learned in the past he's not so hairy. He's got less nipple hair than Jocko.
I'll need a fluffer before I go on stage.
No, that is not a thing that's going to happen.
Who are you going to fluff?
Now, Kevin, you got a part in this.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm building stuff.
He's the fluffer.
I'm building the carnival games and managing said carnival games, and we're going to have some good ones. I'm putting together a Battleship beer pong toss.
Sweet.
Which is a single player.
Didn't I help come up with that?
She did.
No, well, you drank, and he came up with the idea.
She was there, though, so we'll give her that credit.
Yeah, man.
And
That
you
was
were
all
throwing
Connie's
ping
idea.
pongs at him.
Still counts.
That part hurt my feelings. The microaggressions. We've also got we got a shooting gallery I'm throwing together. That's going to be kind of fun with some little rubber band guns. So bring your cowboy hats and getting character. Get tickets for that. Got a ring toss coming in. Did you ever talk to
Yep. We got it.
We got it. All
The
right.
Ara Carcasian ring toss on Riley's Brewing bottles.
That's
you
right.
have that, but you don't have my ring.
Moving on.
We're using Cotty's ring to throw.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
If you land
Everyone gets to touch a ring except her.
touch Cotty's ring.
Or rings.
$10.
Or rings. We also got some Plinko. Plinko's going to be fun. Everyone, actually, it's Plunko because I don't want to get sued. So Plunko. Everyone, come say Plunko.
We got more. Let me throw this out there because we have the tickets, and I want to say this. If you want to talk to Stoneshiver or you want a chance to win tickets to hashtag your own music video, call in right now. The number is 492-0450. Kevin, what other games you got?
Oh, man. Well, I mean, that's like all the stalling I could do. I was trying to remember the last one I put together.
The Operation.
Yeah, that was actually your idea, but that was a solid one.
Yeah, we got the game Operation.
With a little twist.
You have to do it through a mirror.
Yeah.
Which is a real pain in the ass. Now, all these games that we're coming up with, they will tie into prize booths.
Yeah.
You can win Army Men wrist slap things, some stickers, all the way up to possibly a new Xbox S, tickets maybe to, I don't know, China Peak, your own beer bath provided by Riley's Brewing. That was not actually up for grabs, but I'll throw that out there.
We'll make it happen.
And to, of course, interrupt what I'm saying, we got somebody on the phone. Hello.
Hey, I'm sorry I'm interrupting, but I would like to win tickets to Stoneshiver.
Well, let's give them some tickets then.
Only if you can tell us how long are Jocko Tuesday's nipple hairs.
Oh, man. I've seen that guy naked, and I'm going to tell you the truth, they're pretty long.
We need a number.
Like somebody you know.
Could you braid them?
I'll tell you what. We'll make it simple. That guy Phil, I'm going to do that little guy. And Jocko, I love that sweater. Zip it up.
Zip it up,
They're
baby.
watching you.
I feel threatened.
Oh, he loves you, Jocko.
Trigger alert.
Yeah, erotically creepy.
Caller, what's your name?
You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy.
Oh, you're my boy, Blue. Blue, my boy.
Who does caller name at?
Yeah, give me a name, Blue.
Blue.
Blue it is.
Blue it is.
Hey, so I just got to ask, when can the wife and me go see Stoneshiver together and see you guys tear it up? Because I missed the last one.
Well,
and I see you
November
guys on the
5th.
podcast. I'm jealous of you guys.
If you stop going to shows with your mistress, you can actually see the show with your wife.
November 5th.
My wife is right here. She gave me a dirty look when you said that.
Because she knows it's true.
That's what you get for sexually harassing me.
Oh, there she is. All right, go back to your mistress.
He's regretting this call.
Dirty Dowdy breaking.
Let's get this fine.
relationship.
Let's get this fine gentleman some tickets, Dowdy.
Okay, Blue.
So he needs 3, right? He needs 3 tickets?
Yeah.
There's the game. You get the mistress and the wife outside the venue, and you drop one ticket down and say, "I only have room for one."
Oh, my God.
Terrible.
Oh, it's gonna be the wife. She'll win. She's Italian and she's crappy.
Oh, yeah. Your mistress is dead. She's already dead.
She died when he made the call.
I think she
All right,
already
give,
is.
Give Blue some tickets.
Okay, Blue, you got tickets. I got your number. I'll call you back later to tell you how to get them.
All right.
All right, now
See
go
you at the show.
Blue,
Hey,
my boy.
Go fix that relationship. Talk to you later. We break up bands and relationships. That's what we do here.
Productive.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Job well done, gentlemen.
We have a goal.
So yeah, more on Festivus. Sorry, I was broken up completely there.
Just like his relationship.
Not only do we have the bands, the comedians, us performing, for the listener, for the person who shows up to the show, you can go in. We're going to have an open mic podcast booth.
Yeah.
Which means you can sit at one of the booths there, and you and your group of friends or whoever can talk on mic and do your own commentary, do your own thing, and this will be aired on Longbox.FM.
And you can find out exactly how not funny you guys are.
Right.
Absolutely.
Just like the rest of us.
So we got the games, Riley's.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, this whole thing brought to you by Riley's Brewing.
Exactly.
Riley's, as much begging as I have done with them to to work with us, they're sponsoring us legitimately. We're getting a beer.
A brand new one, I hear.
A brand new beer made specifically for the night. A Festivus beer.
A brand new beer, I hear.
I think Jocko's going to go now.
There is.
You know, you might not have Stoneshiver, but you might have the bass player from Stoneshiver.
See, he could play in another band as a guest guy, and technically Stoneshiver's there.
You heard the lineup. Go talk to him.
Yeah.
We're getting a beer. Now, the latest I heard is it's a whiskey apple cider cinnamon mix. It's supposed to taste like apple pie.
Kenneth's pants are pregnant.
Yeah. With a meth baby.
Now they're jorts.
Kill me. Kenneth, every time you're around me, you make me want to abort myself in the time travel.
That's all right. There's a lot more than just me that would wish that.
That's probably true, actually. I don't know. What else? Kevin, you want to talk about Festivus?
Well, our last shows have been good. I mean, we've had some pretty damn solid festivals. This one's really going to be something else, folks. Get your tickets. We're selling tickets, right?
Yeah.
Get your tickets.
Oh, yeah. You can get your tickets now. We'll start giving away tickets here before you can buy them anywhere else.
Yeah.
But they will be on livecitymusic.com. Pre-sale is $10. At the door, $15. And I already told you the lineup. I already told you all that's going on, and there's still surprises coming.
These tickets come with more than just a ticket for $10 or $15. There's a whole little package deal involved. You don't want to miss this one.
Well, any one of these bands could easily charge $10 for a show by themselves.
That's I was thinking about $50. But
break this down real quick.
I think 10's okay. I think 10's good.
It's getting you 4 bands plus some surprises. It's getting you 3 comics. It's getting you an entire carnival. It's getting you Riley's brew. It's getting you a chance at prizes up to Xbox possibly. We got some shit going on here. Like, don't procrastinate. Don't Fresno yourself into this one, Fresno. We know where we are. We know we've been dealing with this for decades with people getting tickets. Get your tickets to this one. It's gonna be full. It's gonna fill up.
Where is it at?
Frank's Place.
Okay.
And
by the way, a badass venue.
Yep.
An excellent spot.
I hear nothing but good things about
We've
that
been
place.
mapping it out. As a matter of fact, the week before Festivus, I'll be there running cable lines so I can get internet to the appropriate places, because that's how deep we go. 360 camera, by the way, on the stage. We're building out the stage. If you've seen it, we're adding outwards, and we're getting a catwalk as well. So we're going to be doing something that's unique to Fresno. The look, the feel of everything will be different. You promoters out there, you bands, everybody who wants to do shows, step up your game. Take 11 months to plan one show for yourself, and don't do what I'm doing. No, I think stepping up the game is what's important here, and making sure that you provide the ultimate experience. And I'm a huge Nine Inch Nails fan. This is part of, you saw it on the show tonight. 3 times we did intros tonight with lighting and craziness.
You
because
did.
I love, I'm getting my own wet spot moment here. This is what we want to do every Festivus, is just something that makes it unique to Fresno, our own Coachella in a sense, where we can announce Festivus and you don't care who's playing, you got to be there.
Yeah.
And when Dave Grohl never mind.
What?
He's all when
I said there were secrets.
He meant Kurt Cobain.
When Kurt Cobain walks in the door.
Is that the secret reunion?
Yeah. We brought the skeleton of Kurt Cobain, and also the skeleton of Courtney Love.
But she's still alive.
Yeah.
We didn't bring a skull though.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Let me finish this up. We've got also a part of this now. Now I realize I couldn't just do something this big on my own. As much as I'm that ballsy and egotistical, we're bringing in Nolan Davis of Rad Music. He's going to be helping out. He's going to be supporting and running all the bands on the show that night. We've also got, of course, Refried Comedy. Philip's throwing me a solid, and we got them apart, as well as Chris Cruz.
Yeah,
he's throwing his weight behind. And New Rock 104.1 is going to be posting this all month long of November. Leading up to the show, will be a part of New Rock stuff, so you might be able to win tickets there. You won't be able to escape us. And the other smart thing I've done, again, bands, promoters listening, I brought in 4 promoters to make sure that 4 promoters cannot put on a show that night.
You hired all of them to make sure that they weren't doing anything else.
I have done the political thing. I have monopolized this night. There is no other event you can go to, and it's right at the beginning of the month, which means your EBT has come in and you can be here. That EBT will be accepted.
Well, I see you have food trucks, so
food trucks, taco trucks, Deer Danger will be there. We got everything. That's what we're doing. We're going to be talking about more of this. All the bands, all the performers are going to be on the next few weeks leading up to, as I call it, the March to Festivus. And with that, we're going to take a break. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. Little too hot. Little too hot. Little too hot. There it is. There. Back it down. Back it down. It's like you're shoving it in my ass without lube. There you go. Now we're working it. And let's make this drop.
Nice drop. Yeah, that was one hell of a drop.
We're doing the short break?
Yeah, real quick short break on this one. Since we waited along for the Giants game. One cigarette.
Doing the game?
Yeah, one cigarette. Cotty, a quarter cigarette.
You gotta put it on the outside.
He's making a statement. He's
Yeah.
saying you take forever
Show me how
with
you
your
set it up.
cigarettes.
I know what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Okay. Before you fire it.
Set it that way?
No.
No.
Break. Go up to you're listening to the next one.
This one?
You're listening to the Dirt Daddy Podcast.
Yeah, this one.
Click it.
and hit play. There you go. It cuts off that thing early, so I don't have 4 minutes of that shit.
And put the fade in it.
Yeah, it's crossfade. All of them do that. So go ahead and fire off now the outside shot. There we go. Time is it?
And we're going to come back in with the first shot.
Yeah, and we're also going to have a whole thing with the 9 o'clock jump, but we'll get to that. Come out, have a break. All right, we're back here, the Dirty Daddy Podcast, live in the Longbox.FM studios, brought to you, of course, by Raleigh's Brewing.
Cheers.
And Kuni Sama.
Yay.
Also,
It's all gone.
And, of course, we gotta talk about Fresno City Vapor. It's the southwest corner of First and Bullard next to the Round Table Pizza. All the best juices and vape accessories that you need to not smoke cigarettes, which is what we did during the break.
Yes.
They haven't given me a kit yet, so sorry. Yeah. And for those watching, you've been seeing tonight, we actually have a live. You can see us during the break outside, killing our lungs, drinking, peeing, touching each other in unpleasant places. All that
like more
fun
people,
stuff.
Sounds like more people will pay attention outside than they will to the show.
We are. What is it, Kevin? Isn't it week to week we add something new to the station?
Crotch cam.
Yeah. Well, that's. Oh, Cotty, get that camera ready. Okay, we got a fun game now. We couldn't get our special guest in tonight. We tried calling Bernie Sanders to do Rockin' Walkin' here tonight.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Tim Kaine kept cutting him off. So. I figured this, as a good moderator, unlike her last night, I said, no, we're not going to do this tonight. So we're going back to Aaron Perillo doing Christopher Walken, which maybe he shows up at Festivus. Ooh. That would be one of those secrets. I know, Cotty, you just got wet, right?
All the women are like,
yeah, I know.
Have to go.
It's got 200 pre-order tickets sold.
It just made $2,000.
By the way, Festivus, you can get those tickets at Live City Music sometime, maybe next week. We'll announce it for sure, but we'll give away some in the meantime. Let's do Rockin' Walkin'. We got 2 teams tonight. Because we like to split up couples and bands, we're splitting up Philip and Jocko Tuesday.
All right.
So it's going to be hashtag Jocko Tuesday, which is consisting of Victor. Welcome to the mic, Vic.
Hello.
How you doing?
It's been a while. I'm over here. Yes.
Well, you were in the dark zone on the camera.
Oh, I thought I was on the
camera. No,
yeah,
outside.
Oh, outside. Yeah, no. Yeah, your backyard was like the book of 1984, and I'm just like doing things that you don't do on camera, like to myself privately.
Funny you bring up 1984 because...
That sounded bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of directions that went.
I jerked off in the backyard, guys. Off camera.
We're on CMAC now.
No, I like that you bring up 1984 because as I started putting bolts through the ceiling of this rental that I have, I brought up to my fiance, Cotty. I was like, try to slip this in. People like watching what happens in the studio. People tune in during the day to see what happens. I was thinking, can we put a camera like in the house somewhere? Where? Living room,
the bedroom,
kitchen, hallway, maybe. No, no. You just did the lip thing. What was your response?
I don't remember.
And moving on with the game.
Dowdy, I think you should put cameras all over your house and just become a reality TV
I think
show.
they would be. I think our audience would be bored because it'd be Dowdy just doing wiring and Cotty sleeping in bed on her days off.
You have no idea what it. Well, actually, I think Cotty, you would like this because at work you can watch what I do during the day.
I think you should cover yourself in cameras. Like a bunch of GoPros.
He's got like 40 cameras on his front.
Brilliant. Do motion capture with just cameras on me facing outwards.
It's like a reality reverse TV.
Like, where on Chris are you? They're like, go to the knee cam. They're like, this is what Chris's knee looks at.
All right, so the Team Jocko Tuesday is going to be Victor, Jocko, and Cotty. And we're going to go up against Molestar Kevin, Quiet Kenneth, and Philip.
So sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. in
So,
advance.
to make sure this doesn't become a cluster F, we're going to go one at a time. And to lead this off...
I'm sorry, I'm not focused. I didn't catch who's on my team. Did you?
It's you three.
Us three. Okay, cool.
Okay. You get a point for the name of the band and a point for the name of the title or a song. We're going to put Philip versus Jocko first.
Sweet.
First song, gentlemen.
Do we just say our name when we got it?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Team Backed Out of Festivus and Team Jocko Tuesday.
That sounds fair.
Why does it sound like Jocko won already?
Your name is your buzzer. Here we go.
Team Boff.
Feel the rhythm with your hands. Steal the rhythm while you can, Spoon Man.
Jocko Tuesday. Soundgarden, Spoon Man.
Damn it.
2 points for Team Jocko Tuesday.
I'll get it together.
Get it together,
Oh, wait,
Boff.
I'm not.
Trust me, it's going to be a shitstorm when it comes to me.
All right.
He's going to go, Jocko Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's not my team.
Somebody else answer.
Speaking of non-abortion regret, we're going to go with Kenneth on Team Backed Out of Festivus versus Victor.
All right.
This should be a cakewalk
This
here.
should be easy. Yeah. Good job, Vic. Just give him the points.
Just don't suck.
Yeah. Okay, here you go.
Like the latest fashion, like a spreading disease, the kids are strapping on their way to the classroom, getting weapons with the greatest of ease. The gangs stake their own campus local, and if they catch you slipping,
I'm going to just say it's Pink
all over,
Floyd.
pal.
Another brick
If
in the
one
wall.
guy's
I don't
colors and the other guy's
I don't know.
Are you going to the fair this year?
Come on, Kenneth.
They're gonna bash it
Come on, Kenneth.
up.
I kind of want to say the Offspring.
Bash it
There you go.
up.
Say the Offspring. Say team Backed Out of
Backed Out of Festivus.
Yes.
Yes, I'm looking at you. The Offspring. I'm not sure of the song.
Yeah.
Hey, Philip, on that whole dig he just threw you, would you like to play the role of Kenneth this year?
Sure. The Offspring come out and play. Oh, not right now? Don't play Kenneth?
No, I mean on Festivus. We'll get rid of him, bring you in.
fair.
But I'm going to give you guys 1 point because come on, guys.
How does that song actually go? I'm confused. I'm curious.
Like a latest fashion.
Kids are stepping on the classroom.
Like a spreading disease.
Get a weapon with the greatest of ease.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, I listen to good music, guys. This is hard. I listen to good music.
Come out and play.
They're playing the fair this year. That was my alley.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay,
Yeah,
Featuring Bernie Sanders, you'll be at the fair.
I'm just glad you didn't say the Colt.
All right.
Because they're playing the thing.
I wouldn't have said that.
Here we go. We got Kevin versus Cotty. Your name is your buzzer. Here we go.
And I feel that times are wasted. Go. So where you going to tomorrow? And I see that
she
these
hates this
are
right now.
lies to come. Would you even care? And I feel it. And I feel it.
Team BOF.
Where you going for tomorrow?
Team Boff.
Where you going?
You got it?
With that
It's Stone Temple
mask I
Pilots.
found? And I
But the song, the title is eluding me.
You're not on my team. Oh, you are on my team. Yeah, you're on my team.
Tomorrow.
No,
We're going
That's
tomorrow.
Silverchair, you jackass.
I'll take 1 point.
I'll take the
Plush.
1 point for I
You know what
Backed Out
though?
of Festivus.
STP songs, they all sound the same to me, so I'm the same way with the titles on them. I wouldn't be able to guess the title on
Yeah.
I dug them, but I never owned any of their albums.
Yeah.
All right, next question. We're going back to team. We're Stoneshiver Show Off. Showdown. I think this works for you guys.
Sexy.
If you like to gamble, I'll tell you, I'm your man.
Oh, come on, guys.
You win some, lose some. All the same to me. Pleasures to play.
Internet can
Makes
play
no
too.
difference what you say. I don't share your greed. The only card I need is the Ace of Spades.
Come on,
The 8th of Spades.
Jocko Tuesday.
Jocko Tuesday.
Gosh,
Motorhead.
The
Ace
song?
of Spades.
Very good.
Holy shit, that was such a close call for that.
Like Kenneth Sex, it was a pity point. There we go. 2 points for you guys. Right now, it's Team Jocko Tuesday, 4-2 over Backed Out of Festivus.
I'm 2 for 2. That kind of makes sense.
All right.
Just saying.
Oh, that's right, because he doesn't have sex that often.
Yeah. Unless they're on meth. Kenneth, you're going up. Let's go.
You
against.
wonder why I can't pick anybody up that comes on this show.
What?
I've never seen you promote this show, so you're safe. Kenneth, I'm going to put you up against Cuddy for this one.
This would be the quietest answer for either of us.
I doubt that.
Yeah.
The answer is I'm drinking a beer.
In the time of chimpanzees.
Beck.
Song?
Loser?
Team name?
Jocko Tuesday.
Way to go, Kenneth.
Fucking didn't even hear the
It was a song named after you.
Way to go, loser.
Kenneth, come on. All right.
Well done.
The battle of the two friends who like to sit around and smoke cigarettes together.
Yeah.
That's true.
Kenneth, or Kevin, and Vic.
That's true. Medicinal cigarettes.
I'm going to lose this. Kevin's.
Here we go.
Knows all these.
Early in the morning, rising to the street.
I don't. Jocko Tuesday.
Delight me.
Keep forgetting our team name.
Light me up a cigarette and I strap shoes on. A Sublime. Gotta find a reason. Things. Well, I find a reason why my money's all gone.
Team Boff knows the title.
Shit, what's the name of the song?
5.
4. Boff with the title.
3. Deuce.
Love is what I got.
Wow.
I got to the fucking chorus.
To the wire.
I'll give you credit. That was solid. Okay.
That was good, yes.
Even with the clicks. Right now, Team Jocko Tuesday is defeating Backed Out of Festivus Like Pussies by...
You can't tell. He's holding a grudge.
Actually, can you guys tell us who caused the back out?
It was a couple. There was a couple reasons that I had told you.
Yeah, but it was one specific band member. Just one specific. Let's just focus on that.
We're hitting the studio around that same time too. We'll just go with.
Okay. We'll be polite. Next question. We're going. Let's go back to the band Stoneshiver. Now this is probably more your era.
What does that mean?
This song.
That's going to be reading.
Would you still remember me? For I must travel on now. There's too many places I've got to see.
Come on,
If
Phil.
I stayed here
Come on, Phil.
with you, girl,
Come on, buddy.
things just couldn't be the same.
No.
'Cause I'm as free as a bird now.
Son of a Tuesday.
Jocko Tuesday.
Leonard Skinner. Free bird.
That's the one.
Free bird for the points.
Here's a free one. Free bird.
I'm terrible when it's my turn.
That's okay.
Well,
You're
to
not
be
as
fair, I'm
bad
throwing
as
some
me.
hard ones at you guys. I'll throw you. I'll throw you a Kenneth Lay at some point. Some
Because you don't throw
easy.
Kenneth the Kenneth Lay.
Kenneth, you get yourself out of Kenneth Lays. Speaking of Kenneth, Kevin, you're going to go up against Cuddy.
All right. I got it.
All right, here you
So
go.
wait, I gotta go against Vic?
Yep. Here we go.
Great.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner.
Team Boff.
Sometimes.
God, come on.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge.
Yeah.
2 points for Team Backed Out of a show that's going to be the greatest thing ever, but I can't make it because someone's got a family, has to go on vacation. Hashtag.
Hashtag family vacation.
What the fuck did my pen?
Yeah, write that down. Make sure you got that.
It's in your beer.
By the way, I love that band member that I've only met like twice.
Good guy.
Next question. Victor, Cuddy.
On
On the same
You're
team.
my team. So we win already.
Good luck.
Fuck,
you two.
next question.
Sorry, Kevin. Sorry,
Kenneth.
Kevin, just wait.
It's supposed to be Kenneth.
Learn
and
your
I.
shit.
Kenneth and Vic.
Kenneth and Vic. Thank you for helping out.
Doing my best.
It's hard, I know. Don't worry.
Here you go.
I'm packed, and I'm smiling. She's leaving. She's golden, and she lives for me. She says she lives for me. Ovation. She's got her own motivation. She comes round and she goes down on me, and I make her smile. It's like a drug for you. Do you ever what you want to do?
Come on, Kenneth.
You guys are going to hate
coming
yourselves.
over you.
Answer?
If I could hear it a second time.
I'm packed, and I'm holding.
I'm packed.
I'm smiling. She's leaving. She's golden. And she lives for me. She says she lives for me.
That's not fucking
Internet doesn't have it.
She's got her own motivation. She comes round and she goes down on me, and I make her smile. It's like a drug, for you.
I can't think of it. I recognize the lyrics. I just can't hear the song.
What you want to do coming
you're
over
gonna be
you.
so sad.
I know.
Yeah.
The answer.
She lives for me.
The answer is Third Eye Blind, Semi-Charmed Life.
I wouldn't have been able to name it.
The greatest. No, never. I couldn't even say that.
Terrible song.
Oh, man, I did.
Yeah, where was that?
Okay,
part of the
let's
lyrics?
mix this up because clearly,
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
Team Jocko, between you and Philip, who is the more '90s person? Who was the one that had long hair and sadness?
Long defeated side.
Next disqualifier.
And going with that sadness, we got Kenneth going against you for this one. Here we go.
Oh, that's such bullshit.
Today is gonna be the day. They're gonna
Jocko
throw
Tuesday.
it back.
Jocko Tuesday.
Oasis.
Song?
Come on. Oh, wait, you're not on my team.
He's rooting against me anyway.
5.
Wonderwall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ding ding. Point for now. This is okay. This is 12-4. This is just getting really sad.
Yeah. Come back.
Team. I bailed on obligations that I made early on in the year.
Hey, that's us, guys.
They live up to their name.
He's talking about us.
You got to step up now.
I love
I like how it's like progressed from.
I blame it all on
I don't
Kenneth.
even know what our original name was.
This is what my counselor said I needed to do. Talk about my issues.
You don't have a counselor. You have a laptop. You throw against the wall as hard as you can.
I don't have to pay. Well,
Yeah,
I
who
pay a
needs
lot,
therapy
actually.
when?
Speaking of which, we need a laptop sponsor.
Game on. Here we go. Let's go. Phil versus Victor.
All right.
They're always undercover. And I talked to my daddy, say you ain't seen nothing till you down on a muffin.
Okay, got it. Team Jocko Tuesday. Aerosmith, Walk This Way.
Oh, this is getting. This is a sad.
We're not good.
No.
It's not even just me.
Collectively,
I've
we're
gotten
terrible.
like a good majority of the ones that aren't my turn though.
Oh, I can give you all the rest of them if you want.
Give me another '90s one.
All right.
You had a 90s one.
No, I didn't.
Philip thinks he can win this with a 90s. Philip versus Kevin.
We're on the same team, but all right.
That's friendly fire.
Sorry, dividing line. I made it easy.
It's Cuddy.
No, we go really easy. Philip versus Cuddy.
Easy for who?
Please, Cuddy, please win this. I know he's on my team.
Destroyed over the last one.
Okay. Here we go.
When I look into your eyes, I can see a
Philip.
love restrained. But darling, When I hold you, don't you know I feel the same? Nothing lasts forever.
I hear
and we both know hearts can change.
Philip, that's the damn song.
It's hard to hold a candle in cold
Pay attention.
November.
Guns N' Roses, November Rain.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, we got it.
Team name. You didn't say team name.
Team we backed out because of other obligations.
Good enough.
What the fuck is going on?
What is going on right now?
So nice we hear it.
Okay, do we play this? Does Phil go again? Roll? Because if we're gonna socialize this, we got to give you every chance you can to help out the other losers. And you got all braggadocious.
It's doing good.
I used the Trump word, braggadocious.
Braggadocious.
I feel better about myself right
You're
now.
gonna get beat up now.
Yep.
Here we go.
Is this real life?
Oh,
Who's playing?
I got it.
Jocko.
I'm playing.
I got it.
Tuesday.
It's me, Jocko Tuesday. I don't know. Is it me?
You throwing out?
You never said who it is, but it's Queen Bohemian Rhapsody.
Who is playing?
I was trying to play the liberal playbook on you, where I don't allow the other side to know anything. But still, you come through.
So I think we're good with our ass beating for tonight.
We're great.
We're good.
We can still win. We've only got 2 left, but we can win.
I want like 4 more points.
We're gonna win like the Giants.
Yeah, no. When you take an ass beating, you got to take it all the way. So here we go.
Who's playing?
Yeah, who's up?
Philip. No, the entire team here.
Okay. At least one of us will get it.
Okay.
Versus Victor.
Versus the chair. Let's just go up against the chair.
Okay.
I thought you said versus
The
Scotty.
chair will still win.
I think a Ramblous chair is still going to win.
It's awesome.
Well done. Here we go.
Welcome to the jungle.
Victor. Team Jocko. Jocko Tuesday. Welcome to the jungle. Aerosmith did that, right?
That would be Guns N' Roses.
Wow.
Team
Let me play that again, just so you know. So
I was actually gonna say it right when he said welcome. I'm like, fuck, he's gonna say to the jungle, but I didn't.
Here, listen to what Christopher Walken thinks about you.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want, honey. If you don't know the song by now, I don't want to talk to you.
Even Christopher Walken's calling you out,
done.
man.
Wow.
Let's go mercy point here. One more, and
For the win.
I think I'll play here. Here we go.
Oh, great.
When you were here before, I couldn't look you in the eye.
Team Jocko.
You were just like
Team Jocko.
Creep, Radiohead.
Your skin, it makes you cry. You float like a feather.
Victory goes to Victor and Team Jocko here. A clear stomping. I guess I hate to say this, just like the Giants did tonight to the Mets. And the reason I have to re-record that damn segment after the show, so we got to speed this up. Winning teams that you don't get a minute because we got to take a break. We're going to come back with the Kenneth Retardies and final plugs,
Because they're all aimed at one
all
person.
that fun stuff. It's all just you. You're a dick. This is the Dirty Daddy Podcast here at the Longbox.FM studios. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Dirty Dowdy Podcast on Longbox.FM.
This portion of the show is brought to you by Kuni Sama. Find them on the southwest corner of Herndon and Willow at the Walmart Shopping Center. Teppanyaki and sushi and 21 glorious taps. And they never close between lunch and dinner. Check out Kuni Sama by going to their website, kunisama.com, or call them at 322-5864.
The Dirty Dowdy Podcast. Online, on Facebook. Just hit up our Facebook page for all things Dirty Dowdy. That's facebook.com/The Dirty Dowdy Podcast.
The Dirty Daddy Podcast is back here. Finally. That was a long break.
And we got a chance to write.
Whatever.
Kenneth, you've had like 2.5 hours to write.
Yeah, and you know you're illiterate anyway.
You're like a rapper from like North Valley. This has been this has been
What was that,
This has been the last show on the server that we currently have at Kill the Lights. Last show on this server. We got the brand new server sitting behind me. That's going in. Next week's show is going to be powered through multiple streams. We're going to get insane. I'm going to have sex with that computer tonight, and that's a thing I promise.
That's what it's for.
At least somebody's getting some.
Before we get to our plugs, before we talk about how Riley's Brewing brought this to us, and also Sadness and Make-A-Wish, Kenneth, are you ready? Hold on. Soundboy, are you ready? Get that soundbite.
I broke
Get
it.
the music. You broke it. God damn it. Why am I surrounded by Make-A-Wish? There, yeah, God, come on! Kenneth, it's your turn.
We have the Darties tonight. Holy fuck. Oh my god. We, of course, have several awards to give out tonight, starting with the hashtag of the night. We, of course, have DDP Live, Make Fresno Better. We have, of course, Jocko Tuesday, Ginger Danger, Thug Life Cuddy, Take Action, Nipple Tuesday, Thug Life Hippies, AOG, and Crotch Cam. But the winner for hashtag of the night actually goes to Dowdy. Hashtag backed out of a show because I have a family. Which goes to Dowdy.
You guys did it to yourselves.
He also wins the worst joke of the night for his hashtag pun with Stoneshiver's, was it the hashtag cam thing?
Well done.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. You also win that. Good job. Worst joke of the night. Thank you. We have a Most Horrible Human Award, and we almost had a tie between Dowdy and a certain other group. Dowdy was initially going to win it because he, one, broke the camera equipment and triggered North Carolina.
Okay, this is why you don't do well, because you just power through during sex. You don't listen to the background.
I'm just going to wait.
No, you never have.
The more we wait, the more intense
The
it is.
winner of Most Horrible Human actually goes to Stoneshiver for backing out of Festivus.
Way to go, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
We proudly accept that award.
No matter how well we did, we lost already.
We have a best quote of the night, and it actually goes to me because of the last segment. A Rambler's chair would still be
Sorry, you said you.
And worst sound guy of the night also goes to Dowdy.
IP4?
No, it actually goes to you for being an asshole just
IP1.
We have an MVP of the night, ladies and gentlemen. And, without further ado, for whooping our ass in the last segment, this goes to the entire team of Jocko Tuesday.
All right.
Walking. All three of them simultaneously get a minute to talk.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yes.
All right. Well, Team Jocko Tuesday.
It's not quite what Dowdy wanted.
For the victory. Hand that over. You know how we do this. When you win a big award, we usually give you the prices right, but unfortunately, the internet has told me that I have to pay money for that. So, we get this music, which I haven't been told I have to pay for yet.
Yeah, it sounds like you really should. Yeah. This is fucking intense. We got a minute to talk simultaneously.
Simultaneously.
All three
And
of
ready?
you ready?
When does that start?
Now.
Oh, fuck. I woke up this morning, went to work, I don't know. What are we talking about?
Doesn't really matter. I'm going to jump in, too.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking talk.
It's been a pretty busy week.
This is the worst award.
I want to thank marijuana.
Hit with a sexual assault charge.
Hey, I thought it was our fucking minute.
I'm good there for about 10 minutes.
Long story short,
and some asshole doesn't show up.
prostitutes are expensive.
It's Chris Downey.
Mathematically, it was cheaper
These
to pay the fine.
The very training he booked.
You guys are on CMAC
If
now.
you like hearing that, there's
By
plenty
the way,
more here.
Downey showed up.
Yeah.
although-
Is Kanye West here somewhere?
So,
You guys got a whole minute
to say.
I don't have any. I'm just going to start making up shit.
You should have made it shit
President
like
Rugby
45
has a
seconds
scrimmage
ago.
this Saturday.
Why don't I have my ring yet?
Hold it.
Daddy, what's going on with Connie's
Where's
ring?
my
You
ring?
guaranteed a week ago that you would give her the ring, and she hasn't got nothing.
Daddy's fucking
I want to
up right
say,
and left.
"Blue, you my boy."
I guess.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
We need. Oh, you killed! Goddamn it, Soundboy!
Best sound guy of the night goes to IP4.
Oh, IP4. That was my moment. I was gonna take it. You ruined it. And I'm back.
All right. Don't call it a comeback.
Goddamn. Okay.
I'm fucking confused.
He's a cock tease over here.
No! Oh, I know what this means.
Just playing random stuff now.
All right,
Okay.
celebrity comeback.
Here it is. It's the Dirt Daddy Podcast. This is what happens when you let anyone slap their dick on any key in the soundboard room.
By the way, I just noticed the picture. I fucking hate you.
God bless America. Change that shot. And here we do. Stoneshiver, give us our last plugs for how we can find you and all that fun stuff.
Stoneshiver on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We are playing November 5th at Fulton 55. It's hashtag your music video. We're going to be filming a live music video with your help. Come on out. Bring your cell phone. It's going to be a great time.
Perfect. And we got a lot of footage tonight to give to Jesse, who couldn't make it because, he was the guy who backed out of Festivus. And I know it wasn't him, but I threw it to him anyways. Before I do my thing, Kevin.
Next Friday at Frank's Place on the 14th, I'm doing a little set for Mr. Chris Cruz and his show. So head on out. That one's going to be good.
Where at?
Frank's Place.
Where's that at?
That's where we're doing Festivus. Yes! December 3rd.
Basically, what you do is you get off the freeway, you drive until the road is broken up because that's where all Fresno's money has gone to make sure the whole area gets better. And when you see those signs, you'll probably want to run away scared. But don't, because you can find the one door in the 20 that may lead to... It's a giant maze. It's fantastic and fun. You be there with Festivus.
It's actually a lot easier to get there than you just described.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
It's really easy. You just pull off the freeway and turn right and left.
And you got to pay $15 for the ticket.
To battle the troll.
Everybody's got Google Maps now, right? Like, that exists in, like, everyone's fucking pocket by now.
Like,
is that...
Yeah.
Before I end, isn't that weird when somebody asks you for directions and...
You're like, well, first reach into your pocket, then you're going to open up your Google Maps application. How many more directions do you need?
Wait, what if I don't have Wi-Fi?
Well, then you get a job.
Or marry a guy who can afford to buy you more data. This is the Dirt Daddy Podcast. Next week, we're going to bring in someone, a member, a guest, a participant in the Festivus festivities coming up. Get your tickets, Live City Music. Not yet, because it's not there yet. We'll get to that. Tickets are getting given away. By the way, we're on, what?
You are on CMAC now.
CMAC.
Way to
Watch
jump
your
on
language.
that one. And
we've been jumping on it the whole night. We're done.
thank you, Kuni Sama. Thank you, Riley's Brewing. And thank you, Synergy Personal Trainers. Let's hit this. This is Dowdy saying for everyone, word.
Where's the bird?
Good stuff. Bye. Oh.
October 14th?
Yeah, next Friday. Next Friday. I haven't done that since April. The last time I did a show.
You got so
Your
much
bike
food,
sucks.
I gotta turn that off.
I have to go to this now.
Probably my 2 years going to be brewed up and that's going to be great.
You doing some new stuff?
He's like,
very,
no.
very little bit.
No.
He's like, no.
I haven't tested any of that shit.
I'm trying to write one. Yeah, there's going to be recording stuff.
No, yeah, because it's done. Because that's recording.
It's kind of like more peppering on it.
All right, everybody line up. Let's get a
So
picture.
it's like South Park. Recently. Are you kidding me? Talking about Original's genius. Yeah. They still hate it.
This season is, dude. I saw the episode.
Fucking brilliant. Are you kidding me? Yeah, but not. I'm saying
He doesn't like things that are good. That's why he gets meth girls. Squeeze in a little bit tighter.
They're good
Like
at what they do.
people on knees.
Get high all the time.
Oh, you gotta do that.
Make the best television. Yeah, I did it.
Fill it in. Jocko yesterday.
Am I in between you guys?
Get in there, Connie. You're like all the way on the side. Come on. Hug somebody.
Well, someone's like twerking right next to me.
Hey guys, give me a smile and think about the idea of Kenneth having sex with anyone attractive.
Nope. Nah. That wouldn't bring a smile to anybody.
Think about Kenneth having sex with the worst person in the world.
I've got both Jocko and this guy in front of me. I'm going to think about that right now. How you doing, Jocko?
Is it possible that your dick just penetrated one of them because you just thought about having sex?
Think about taking a photo.
Photos.
Somebody's limping.
I'm
outie.
Do slideshow.
All right, Jocko.
And very sorry.
See him, man?
Last one on the row.
Sorry, I was thinking
someone's behind me.
because you said Jocko. Oh man, I missed it.
You said, see a Jocko, and he goes for like somebody out of the view. It's like by Jocko, it reaches by me. Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's how long that's on the repeat.